Om Shri Sai Ram, everyone. Good evening. I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan and invite you to join us on a journey this evening. Our first offering is from the SSE children, a play titled I Am the Light. We have heard Swami share Oka Chinna Katha, and this is the style in which the play is presented. A short and simple story with a sweet message, Oka Chinna Katha. With over 80 children, ranging in ages from 5 to 17 years old, and coming in from all across the country, this play and performance includes both live music and narration. The costumes and props were designed by SSE teachers, parents, and alumni, and we thank them all for their efforts. Come, let's watch this play, I Am the Light.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Good evening and welcome to our dear Swami and all elders gathered here. Oh dear Swami, we the students of the Sai Spiritual Education in the USA offer to you at your lotus feet a play titled I Am the Light. This play is adapted from the book The Legend of the Blue Bonnet. Yes, it is a legend about the state flower of Texas. As all stories begin, this event happened a long time ago, and it is about a child and her tribe. They were going through a lot of hardship, and the great spirits gave them the secret to redeem themselves. But it came at a steep price. What did the tribe do, and what did the little one do? Let us find out.
In the land of the Comanche people, there was an abundance of nature, food, and water.
The earth is our mother, we must take care of her. The earth is our mother, we must take care of her. Hey yana ho yana hey yan yan. Hey yana ho yana hey yan yan. Her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take, her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take. Hey yana ho yana hey yan yan. Hey yana ho yana hey yan yan.
But then something changed, and the skies stopped raining. The rivers dried up. The animals vanished. The people prayed, but nothing changed.
The tribe leader prayed to the Great Spirit, saying, "O Great Spirit, our land is dying, and our people are suffering. Tell us what we have done to anger you, end this drought and save your people. Tell us what we must do so you will send the rain that will bring back life.
Drought and famine are the hardest on the very young and the very old. Among the few children left was a small girl. Her parents and grandparents had died in the famine. The tribe had named her She Who Was Alone and had cared for her. She sat by herself watching the tribe members.
In her lap was a doll made from buckskin, a warrior doll. On its head were brilliant blue feathers from the bird who cries JJJ. She loved her doll very much because that was the only thing she had left from her family. The little girl spoke to her doll.
Soon, the shaman will go off alone to the top of the hill to listen for the words from the great spirits. Then we will know what to do so that once more the rains will come and the earth will be green and alive, and my people and the animals will be happy again.
The shaman is seated with the hands raised in prayer to the great spirits.
Shaman says, "O great spirit, my people are suffering. The land is dry and our herds are gone. Please tell us what we must do to correct our ways and make things right." Then he waited in silence, hoping for a sign and listening for their voice carried on the wind.
The shaman is grateful to the Great Spirit and returns to his tribe.
And the shaman said, "I heard the words of the Great Spirit. Our people have become selfish. For years, we have taken from the earth without giving anything back. So, we must make a burnt offering of the most valued possession among us. The ashes of this offering shall then be scattered to the 4 points of the land. When this sacrifice is made, drought and famine will cease, and life will be restored as before."
Here is a warrior. He is coming forward holding his bow. He looked at it for a long moment as if he wanted to sacrifice his bow. But then he thought, "I'm sure it's not my new bow that the great spirits want. How else will I hunt or protect our tribe without this bow?" He hesitated, then slowly turned and walked away.
Next, we see a woman who is holding a blanket that she is very fond of because it was woven by her mother. And since that blanket keeps her and her family safe and warm, she feels that she cannot part with it. She shook her head and slowly walked away.
The little girl, who is very fond of her doll, now holding it tightly says, You are my most valued possession. It is you that the great spirits want."
The night outside was still, except for the distant sound of the night bird with the red wings. Soon, everyone in the teepee were asleep, except the little girl. Under the ashes of the teepee fire, one stick still glowed. She took it and quietly crept out into the night. She ran to the place on the hill where the great spirits had spoken to the shaman. Stars filled the sky, but there was no moon.
The little girl said, "Oh, great spirits, here is my warrior doll. It is the only thing I have from my family who died in this famine. It is my most valued possession. Please accept it."
Then, gathering twigs, she started a fire with a glowing fire stick. The small girl watched as the twigs began to catch and burn. She thought of her family, all the people, their suffering, their hunger, and before she could change her mind, she offered her doll into the fire.
She watched until the flames died down and the ashes had grown cold. Then, scooping up a handful, she scattered the ashes to the four corners of her land. Then, she went back to her teepee and fell asleep.
I am one with the infinite Son, forever, forever, forever. I am one with the infinite Son, forever, forever, forever. Kuate leno leno mahate, hayano, hayano, hayano. Kuate leno leno mahote, hayano, hayano, hayano.
The people's hearts are filled with gratitude as they rejoice in the rain. For the next 7 days, it continues to rain, and the land began to live again. On the 7th day, the hill is covered with beautiful blue flowers, and the people gathered on the hill with she who was alone to look at the miraculous sight.
There was no doubt that the flowers were a sign of forgiveness. From that day on, the little girl was known by another name, one who dearly loved her people. And every spring, the great spirits remembered the sacrifice of a little girl and fill the hills and valleys of the land with beautiful blue flowers.
This is a beautiful story of sacrifice, reminding us that even the smallest acts of love can bring about the greatest transformations. Our beloved Swami has often reminded us that to truly experience the sweetness of our human nature, the spirit of sacrifice is essential.
No matter how many good deeds we perform or how much wealth we acquire, without the spirit of sacrifice, the divine cannot be realized.
As messengers of his love and light, we humbly offer this as our prayer to Swami, to live each day with hearts full of love, hands ready to serve, and lives rooted in selflessness.
May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joys to every soul that is alive. Samasta loka